by Emerson Mnangagwa, and indirectly confirmed what we have been told by Blessed Geza, that Temba Mliswa was actually paid by Zukanandas as well as Emerson Mnangagwa to actually character assassinate retired General Chiwenga. So what is spewed by Temba Mliswa, it should be perceived as information that is given by Zukananda for Temba Mliswa to actually put it out in the public domain in an attempt to try and thwart the ever-growing support of retired General Chiwenga. But I must underscore that in doing so, what Temba Mliswa has exposed, he has exposed how Emerson Mnangagwa betrayed retired General Chiwenga and how he has been mistreating him. I think exposing that retired General Chiwenga owes Zwikanandas some monies, and obviously depicting a picture of Wicknell Chivayo with retired General Chiwenga as well as Mini Thabo Baloyi. That on its own, to me, doesn't depict anything, but it underscores how Mnangagwa has made sure that retired General Chiwenga only receives his salary and nothing else for survival purposes, whilst Mnangagwa and his family and the others, they are living large. Now, I want to first read the tweets that he promised that he would do last night, aiming at tarnishing the image of retired General Chiwenga. But I must tell you that he ended up tarnishing the image of those who intended to tarnish the image of retired General Chiwenga. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, Rihlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So listen to the selfish Temba Mliswa in one of the tweets that he sent. I don't know, I must be feeling shame, especially for people who decided to wait for him to tweet, thinking that he was going to tweet something of substance. He says, "From day one, I argued that the VP's move was steeped in politics and a revenge move rather than in actually fighting corruption." So he is telling us that Chiwenga's move to fight corruption, he was revenging. But equally so, Temba Mliswa is revenging worse on someone who did not even pick a fight with him, but on someone who is actually fighting against the current sitting regime of Emerson Mnangagwa. I wonder why this has become all of a sudden right, and also to believe such an individual paid and thinking that whatever is putting out in the public domain is not revenge as well as politics, and then that would be serious miscalculation. So he goes on to say, "Today I lay out one episode which led to the supposed move to get Chivayo arrested, painted as Chikananda." So he starts with Wicknell Chivayo, what he has on Wicknell Chivayo. He says, "The basic point is that many leaders have themselves been involved in corruption and shouldn't curtail the actual fight against it by hijacking that struggle and turning it into a political weapon. If they are sincere, let them allow state institutions to run independently." Now, where did the retired General Chiwenga says you and others alone? He did not say so. Capital institution goes after these individuals. Now, let me anything in the second tweet. It says, "I'm VP, I don't know how." Temba Mliswa wants to get himself in some things that does not even involve him. He says, "I'm VP for African Parliamentarians Network Against Corruption and Southern African Parliamentarians Network Against Corruption, and understand how corruption fights. Views are right, but where facts are, it's a test of how genuine you are against a social vice." Now, this is what is speaking about the children of retired General had to move out of his 450,000 US dollars. This is where problems which led to the recent move to. Apparently, this is the file that Temba Mliswa wanted us to sleep to listen to him while he was in a beach. I strongly believe it must be in South Africa or it must be in Mozambique, if not in Durban. He is out. He is saying all these things that he is saying, knowing that if he's within Zimbabwe, to him, we have seen, by the way, these pictures playing during the regime of Robert Gabriel succession disputes. He resorted also to do the tricks that Mnangagwa is currently doing. They did not pay off. That is the honest truth. If there is anything, those tricks backfired, and they did not stop that fateful day of his punishment when he was seen out of the state house. What Temba Mliswa is essentially doing, in my view, I mean, it promotes retired General Chiwenga. How do I hold this view? Now, Chiwenga, if retired General Chiwenga cannot afford something like 450,000 US dollars, the man who actually took Emmerson Mnangagwa from South Africa when he was relegated to nothing,